Shane from West Virginia, a.k.a. the Trooper 424 in chat says, no, I'm sorry, I just scrolled down. I didn't mean to read his. I'm sorry. Sally Salty Priest on the forums. Salty Priest in the forum says, I've heard that Red Dead Redemption might have kids in it, and it is unknown if you can kill them or not. It might have been just a rumor, but the issue is still there. Many people tend to complain about having kids in violent games, even though they aren't real and have no real feelings and emotions. I don't mind it, but I was wondering what your feelings on the issue are.
I'm afraid that if they do put kids in this game, it's going to be received in much the same way that the terrorist scene in Modern Warfare 2 was received, in terms of the way, very specifically the way you talked about it, and being very overtly, trying to be as shocking as possible.
No. Okay, there's a big difference there. Back in the day, I mean, there have been a lot of games where you could kill children.
BioShock.
No, not Bio. I mean, I'm talking about the first Fallout, or the old Fallout games. There's nothing keeping you from killing kids in that game, and I don't know. It actually feels a little bit more modern than anything. This issue that killing children in games is very taboo.
Yeah.
But personally, I'd have no problem doing it. Honestly, I think it should be in games for sure. I mean, it's this huge double standard. I mean, why is it okay to kill regular innocent people above the age of 18?
What kind of message is delivering that it's okay to kill adults but not children?
Well, no, not even that. It's the games. I mean, people in support, saying violent video games aren't that big of an issue. I mean, that's how a lot of publishers and developers feel, because whatever, you can kill civilians. It's not that big of a deal. You can choose not to. Then why aren't children able to be killed? It's giving the player that choice. And if it's not that big of an issue, then why not? What's the difference between having a children and an old woman? I mean.
So where did this stem from? At what point did it become taboo?
I don't know where it came
from. It's recently, as of the whole I don't know. I guess
well,
I don't know how it correlates
with
kids and violence.
I should say
stuff,
that for forever, there's probably games that have decided not to put children in their games, or if they've been in there, have you not able to kill them when you could kill things in other games. But I'm saying there are games in the past where you could kill children.
But in the defense, they weren't.
But it seems like these days, those games aren't really around anymore. Or aren't really.
Does it have to do with the fact of the graphical fidelity now that we have? It looks realistic.
Sure. Or the fact that you can teabag these days, maybe. I don't know. Maybe teabagging a child you just killed is a little fucked up. I don't know.
You make a good point.
I don't give a shit. I'd teabag a little kid any day.
I thought you were going to say real life.
Okay. I'd teabag an infant. Not in real life. Come on, guys.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a video game.
That's the point.
That's horrible. Why is anything else I do in the video game when I go on my murder simulator not horrible? It's a double standard. It doesn't make any sense.
Very true. David, would you like to chime in on this question?
I will say in Fallout 3, although you couldn't kill children like you could in previous Fallouts, you could sell them into slavery.
You could blow up Megaton.
That's worse than killing them.
There was kids there.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
There was the sheriff had a kid.
But I mean, I want to go up to a child and punch them in the chest and have their head fly into the sky like I can with adults. Huh?
Never. What, David? How much time we got, dude?
You seem to disagree, but I don't think you disagree.
I'm not disagreeing that it's wrong. Wait, what am I disagreeing with?
Well, I'm saying you don't like killing and you don't like senseless killing in any video game, whether it's a child or an adult. So that's why.
No. But you said I'll kill a child in a video game so I can teabag him, and I'll teabag him also because it's a video game.
Yeah,
I don't think that's exactly the right thing to say either.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to do it in I'm saying if I'm playing Saints Row 2, I'm not going to say, oh, well, this person is a young kid, so I'm not going to. I'm saying if I'm going around delivering tea bags, I'm not going to discriminate. That's all I'm saying.
But then again, like also putting children in games, especially in in BioShock, it was kind of used as a way to like create moral choices and make you feel.
Moral choice, my ass! I killed every single one of those little sisters. They didn't do anything. Like it didn't affect me. Oh God, I can't kill the little sister. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Well, that is because you're evil.
Okay, whenever Nick, wait, well,
What?
What I'm saying,
you're not allowed. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed around any of my kids, Fred.
no, listen. There's a difference in what I'm talking about here. I said if I'm going around teabagging somebody in Saints Row, I'll do it to a kid too. Now, if a game like I've recently played Dragon Age, and I found it kind of disturbing some of the choices I had to make, and a lot of them were they're adults and children. Now, if it's a character and they try to build up that character and make me care about that character in a way that Dragon Age did, I'll be just as disturbed killing a kid as I would anybody else. But I'm saying in games where killing civilians is like almost inevitable, I'm not going to give a shit. Like I was talking about Prototype, where you can't not run over civilians. It's not going to affect me differently if some of those civilians are slightly younger.
There's no logical reason to really make that distinction in a game that
Exactly.
you're killing everything, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not actually going to molest Milo. Probably not going to play that game either, though.
Is that really going to be a game? Have they said that?
I don't know. I mean, is anything on the Natal going to be a game?
I want to make that elephant. Remember that?
Anyways, so